Right, so this video is for counselling and working with health anxiety. So I have covered anxiety in a couple of the other videos, but how would I work with it in my practice? So obviously it's going to feel very real to the person and very scary, and we want to be delicate around that. We're not here to tell somebody how they think. We want to understand where that's coming from. So we want to create a safe, as always, non-judgmental, consistent space to allow for this to unfold. A lot of health anxiety is worst case scenarios. So what I tend to do with worst case scenarios is I have someone get used to practicing two different things. One is writing down the worst case scenario each time, and when we get to 10, seeing how many actually happened, and you'd be surprised that it's near to none, which can then challenge the beliefs. Another thing is doing something that's worst case scenario, and then okay, you're running that automatically, so let's have a neutral case scenario and let's have a best case scenario as well, to get the mind used to that there are other scenarios. And I find this kind of helps people, to feel a bit safer. Another thing I do is chase down the fear, so we get behind it, we get behind it. So I don't know, the health anxiety is this, all right, and then what if that happens, and then what, and then what, and then what, until it eventually runs out of steam and we've got nowhere else to go with it. And that's a good way of also facing what's there and uncovering some things as well. So them are just a couple of my methods that I would use with that. But yeah, as I said at the beginning, there's no judgment here. We just want to understand where this came from, how it's shown up, what it means for you. It could even be that they've had an awful experience where somebody around them has been ill or passed away, and that's left, a seed of fear that that's going to happen to them or somebody they care about. So we want to work, with understanding that, unearthing it, and seeing what they want to do with that now we know. And we can put practical things in place to practice that as well. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. My website is nataliecounselling.services.co.uk, and yeah, I usually do these videos indoors, so I hope this sounds okay, but I'm making the most of being in sunny Spain and being outside and nature. So anyways, peace, love and light, and thank you for watching.